Hello everyone, and welcome back to a new episode of Kerbal Space Program. This time we really are going to get started in the main game. I want to mention ahead of time that I turned up the UI scaling as high as it would go, so that the text is a little bit more readable to me. It makes some of the other non-text UI things sort of unnecessarily large, but yeah, that's life, I guess. So let's just get started here. Start new. Whoa, start new game. Default. We'll call it YouTube. YouTube-1. Let's be optimistic. We might need YouTube 87 or something. So they have here 3 game modes, which I mentioned in the beginning. You can play whatever you want. You have all the money you need and all the everything. Here you have all the money you need, but there's sort of a tech tree to keep you from being overwhelmed by a million available parts. And then there's career mode, which gives you all this stuff, and it has contracts, and you need like, you need to manage how much money you have. Difficulty options normal. So on the one hand, I kind of don't like it when games like lock content and say you can't have this. And on the other hand, I do appreciate when they make some effort to make new players like not be overwhelmed by stuff. And I think that I am a new player, and playing in Sandbox would just not have enough direction for me, and there would be like way too much stuff that I could do and nothing that I really know how to do. I think that having at least a tech tree is a good idea for me because it will provide me some limitations and a direction to expand in, and make sure I don't try to do anything too crazy right at the beginning. I think, in fact, even the career mode is a good idea. I don't know exactly what all the money management is about, and you know, it's kind of weird that like maybe I'll mess things up badly enough to lose the game, which doesn't feel quite right for Kerbal Space Program, but it seems like another fun way to add a bit more direction in what I do. So I think I will play a career mode game. What's this about difficulty options? Holy smokes, there's a million settings! I see. Allow reverting and quick loading. Okay, so this is like, I might call this cheating. But, you know, of course there's... The point is you set the difficulty settings however you like them. Auto-hire crew members before flight. Respawn timer. Okay. Crew marked as missing respawn in... Okay. No entry purchase required on research. Okay, so when you finish researching something... if you uncheck this, you'll have to pay some amount of money to be allowed to use it the first time, I guess. Well, whatever. Indestructible facilities. So you can accidentally blow up the VAB or something? Alright. Include stock vessels. No thanks, I guess. Okay, game systems, career options. We start with 25,000 whatevers. Okay, this all looks reasonable. There's nothing here that I feel like I need to change. Oh my gosh, there's advanced. I could do more. Enable Kerbal experience. Oh, I see, for crew experience. Okay, well, fine. Resource transfer obeys crossfeed rules. Jeez, I don't need to set any of this stuff. Who knows what any of this means? Okay, well, we don't need any of this. Normal seems fine. What do we get on easy? Indestructible buildings. We start with a lot more money. 10 times as much money. Re-entry is easier. And like, you just get more money and stuff. And then, okay, here it doesn't... Missing crew respawn. Okay, so this is the difference between like your crew dying versus just like, oh, mysteriously gone missing in an explosion. Alright, well, normal seems fine, I guess. Let's leave this alone. Career, normal, start. I could have changed my flag, I guess, but I didn't, so there. Nice to meet you. I'm Gene Kerman, flight director. Okay. Look around. Yep, got it. Right-click over the Space Center to learn more about it. Wait, the Space Center. Oh, any of the facilities to learn about them. Yep. Got it. Okay, so... Oh, interesting. So, the number of parts you are allowed to have, you need to, like, upgrade that. Okay, well, we don't have nearly this much money yet, so let's not do that. Okay. R&D, so what's this all about? Ah! Well, okay, here's the tech tree. We have researched how to build rockets. We don't have enough science to research basic rocketry or engineering 101. Okay, fair enough. And the archives shows us, oh, things we've conducted science reports on. So here's like various planets in the solar system. Some of these may actually be outside of the solar system. I don't know if you can ever leave the solar system. I guess you can, but is there anything more out there? Who knows? Okay, well, we're on Kerbin anyway. Oh, and then there's like moons of each planet. I see. It's like Eve has one planet, moon. Kerbin has the moon and Minmus. I remember, I think, a time when Minmus didn't even exist. Or maybe Minmus was the farthest apart thing, and then later they added some more planets. Maybe both of those things happened. I don't know. But, okay. Tracking station we don't need to go to. Administration building. So what is this all about? This is how you can, like, do things. Fundraising campaign. We can raise money. Can't afford... Yeah, we don't have enough reputation. But it yields money for each unit of reputation. I see. So you can turn your reputation into money. Okay. And here you can turn science into money. And we don't have enough science to do that either. Unpaid research program. So, okay, this is like stuff you can do to get more of whatever it is you need. Right, so here this spends money and turns it into reputation. Spends science and turns it into reputation. Okay, like what is all this about? We lose reputation but get things cheaper. Here we lose... we change somehow the amount of money we get from recovering our vessel, but in a weird way I don't understand. And this is... Huh. I don't know. Well, we don't want to do any of this, just looking around. Spaceplane hangar we don't care about. Astronaut complex, so we can look around at all of our astronauts and we could like hire some more. Pilots are good at flying the vessel. Engineers are good at repairing things. Scientists are good at doing science. Stupidity. Why is that useful? I don't know. You'd have to be dumb to go on a flight with our space program, I guess. So what about contracts? Isn't there a thing about contracts somewhere here? R&D doesn't seem to have contracts. Tracking station? This is for like... Hi, this is where we can look at all the missions we have in progress, which is to say none. But we can also just look around the solar system and stuff. Hello! There's the moon! So the VAB, yeah, okay. R&D, yeah. So I feel like I should be doing some contracts. Those are like good, right? Oh, and it shows you Kerbals can only disembark on Kerbin. We can have a total of 5 Kerbals. So this is all the stuff we can upgrade someday. Okay, well... What's this stuff down here? Contracts. I don't have any. Alright, well let's go to the VAB, I guess. Hello! It's pretty cool. You can find components to build things. If you need more instructions, go to the training. Okay. Well... I'm a little bit puzzled as to why we don't have any contracts, but I guess we have never in our lives launched a rocket, so maybe that's not so unreasonable after all. What are all these settings I can do? Reaction wheels? Okay, I don't know what that's all about. Huh. SAS only. I don't know. Well, whatever. Lights on. Flag. Huh. Oh, whoops, that's not how you zoom. You zoom like... Cool, well, I guess we'll leave it in. Electric charge, sure. Well, we don't need to adjust any of that. Alright, well, let's just, the only engine we have is the solid fuel booster, right? We don't have any fuel tanks. We haven't researched, like, anything. This looks like about the only rocket we could possibly launch, right? There's a girder. It's not going to help us with anything. Get out of here, girder. Coupling. Aerodynamics, I mean, that's a good idea, right? Let's put one of those on. Just like, probably not even really necessary for this tiny little ship. But sure. We plan to recover it anyway, right? So. Is there science, that's what we're looking for. We need some science. That's how we're gonna get something. I don't know. It looks so horribly like misaligned with the fins. Let's try this. Okay, that looks much nicer. Utility? Yeah, we want a parachute. That's a good idea. And we'll just set the min pressure to this. Altitude to 1,000. Okay, as I recall, this is about 2,000 kilometers. Okay, staging. We want the parachute first, please. And let's actually make them a separate stage. There we go. Wait, first is up there. So first the engine, then the parachute. Okay. Fine. This seems good. This is pretty much the only thing we can build, right? This is the only possible rocket for us to start with. We could put more fins on it if we wanted. Even this is really too many. How much money is this costing us? I don't know. It didn't change our funds at all. How much does fins cost? 25 bucks. Oh, 28.72. 28.72. Wait, why is it 28.22? Am I costing money here? 28.72. Oh, I see. It's giving us the money back when I pick them up, not when I put them away. So now we lose money, and as soon as I click, we get it back. Now we don't get it back. Okay. So whatever. It's saving us 50 bucks. And I don't think it's really materially impacting our actual aerodynamics on such a crummy little ship. So I think we're ready to launch this guy. This is Science Vessel Mark 1, I guess. Actually, no, it's sort of a PR vessel Mark 1. Get all the science guys to notice us. There we go. I think that's all we're doing here is we need to attract... Oh, crew! Can I, like, decide who goes in it? I could send Bob. Yeah, get out of there, Jeb. We don't need you. We don't need a pilot. Bob can pilot it just fine, and he'll be better at getting more science. Right? Yeah. Honestly, Bob, if you crash this one, it's going to be your own fault. Let's save this and get ready to launch it. Okay. Phew. I just looked at my recording software and saw the screen was black, and I was like, what have I been doing wrong this whole dang episode? But no. The screen had just turned black because we were loading. Everything is fine. I thought I was going to have to re-record this. Alright, there's our very professional-looking ship on a rather unprofessional-looking launching pad. Good heavens. I guess we need to upgrade that someday. A little flag over there. Okay, so what do we need to do? What's our takeoff checklist? Turn on SAS. We have no SAS and no pilots. What? No pilots? Didn't I put a pilot in here? It's got a picture of... Oh, I see. So we don't have an SAS module. But if we put someone who's an experienced pilot, they can sort of act like SAS for us. Interesting. Well, we don't really need it. And Bob is going to improve our science output, so I think we'll still go with Bob. So what's our plan with this thing? We're just going to, at some point, push space to launch it. Head towards the ocean over there. And, you know what? Let's just put those two together. No, because that would make the parachute go off immediately, right? We don't want that. Okay. I just didn't want to forget to hit spacebar and have the parachute never come out. But I don't think that's really going to be a concern. Okay. Docking mode, staging. I don't need any of that crap. Yeah, and then like once we're in the air, I'll check out the mystery goo, and then once we're in the water, I'll check out the other mystery goo, and we'll have learned some stuff about air and water. 2 of the 4 elements. Right? Nothing else to remember. I'm all like nervous, you know, my first real flight in the game. I don't want to kill Bob. Okay, here we go. 3, 2, 1, liftoff. Whoa! Alright, let's not tilt quite so aggressively. There we go. No SAS, but I can handle it. How's our fuel? Where is the fuel indicator? Over here? Oh, we're out. Okay, well, that was exciting. Let's see what this science is all about. What are you up to, Mystery Goo? The goo jiggles and wobbles as the craft flies. Okay. Can I, like, do a crew report or something? Is that a thing? I thought you could do that. I could send him on EVA, but he doesn't understand how to do that. Left click, EVA, transfer, no. Deploy, shoot. We could deploy it. Review data, reset, okay. Well, it looks like we can't take a crew report for some reason. Is he too dumb? Would we need a... Oh, crew report, there we go. See what's up. Yeah. Cool, we took a crew report. Alright, well, we better open up the parachute. Nah, we're doing fine. We don't need to hurry. Yeah. So there's the ocean down there. It's coming up pretty quick. Let's go ahead and... There we go. We told the parachute to be ready to deploy. We expect it to come out at 1,000 meters, which is coming up very quickly now. Hope you're enjoying this first flight, Bob. May it be the first of many. Many safe flights. And the parachute is deployed, yanking the ship around. Maybe I should have turned it before we got down, just so he wouldn't be so jostled. Did his hair flip around? No. And I want to do a mystery goo observation once we're in the water. There's some sort of reward for, like, the more often you investigate the same thing, the less reward it gives you. So you want to investigate the goo in new kinds of situations. So we've done a goo thing while taking off. We're going to do one while in water. We've done a crew report while, like, sort of flying. Okay, yeah. Let's observe this mystery goo. How do you like the water, Mr. Mystery Goo? It escapes! It escapes into the water. Well, it'll be worth science. Great. Okay, I think we're about done with all the things we can do on this flight, right? Lights? Lights? I don't know. Doesn't really matter. Cool. We're out of fuel. Status flame out. Oh, and this is telling us, like, how much. Okay, cool. Well, let's just recover this vessel. It worked. We didn't spend, like, anything on this. We didn't blow up the ship. We didn't blow up the crew. We didn't drop any pieces of the ship. And we observed the mystery goo in 2 different places. We did a crew report. And since he was a scientist, we kind of, like, got more out of all this stuff, I guess, right? 19.5 science. All right. How about parts? How'd we do on parts? We got back all of the parts, right? I'm not sure about the solid fuel booster. I feel like getting it back while empty is not as great, but I guess, hey, it's cheaper to fill up than to build a brand new one, right? Oh, I see. And here's the fuel we spent. Interesting. Monopropellant. Is that for, like, RCS or SAS or something? I don't know. Okay, and so we didn't get any of the fuel back, but we recovered $2,600 that we wouldn't have recovered if we had, say, blown up the ship. And of course we got Bob back, and he got 1 experience. Okay, cool. Well, I don't know what that's all about, you know, how much that all is. Have these always been here? We could change the flagpole. Well, I kind of like the KSB logo for now. Cancel. Cool. So can I, like, get contracts now? Is that a thing? No. How would I do that? It should be here, right? I know the contracts are a thing. What is this all about? We could sell all of our science, or a bunch of science, to make some money. Okay, well, don't need to do that. But I want to do contracts, isn't it? What is this? Nothing happens when I click on it. What is this? A picture of the... Oh! Milestones. This is like a log or something? We broke a speed record of 25. What a record! You could, like, ride a bike that fast. I mean... Yeah, a professional could ride a bike that fast. I couldn't, but, yeah, some of these... Okay, you probably can't ride a bike at 250 meters per second. Okay. Cool. Well, we splashed... So we got a whole bunch of money for, like, breaking milestones. Yeah, so... There's sort of a big, where did this money come from? I don't know. I guess the public gave it to us. The government grants. We impressed the public with our news articles about our latest launch. And so we got some money. Great. But I want to know, like, how... What does this do? Oh, it's the manual. Yeah, let's check real quick. Career. Contracts. You'll sometimes be offered contracts. Be aware that not doing them will cost you stuff. World First Records Keeping Society. Reward you for things that have never been done before. Must be space program related. You can find yourself getting unexpected rewards. Well, yeah, that's us, all right. Okay, cool. Well, so the answer is just like, hey, you'll get contracts eventually, but you don't have any yet. Fair enough. I guess let's go spend our science? Is that a thing that happens? Is that how science works? Yeah, so for 5 science, we have a total of 27 right now. We could unlock each of these 2 things, and what would it give us? Better solid fuel boosters, access to liquid fuel engines, and over here we could get... What is this? What do I even want this for? It's a science experiment. Oh, you can find out how hot it is in space, I guess. And this is a communication thing? It lets you transmit science back, right? Okay, and this is a decoupler. And this is a thing you mount to... Wait, what's the difference between Commutron 16 and 16-S? Oh, a surface mount versus a nose mount, I guess? It's not clear where it says this is a nose mount. Versatile antennae. And this is a surface mount. Okay. I see. This one sticks out a bunch, and this one is sort of more flush with the surface. Okay, so we could do that if we needed to, but I don't think we need those. However, the decoupler and the thermometer, sure. And we want all this stuff as well. I mean, they're basically in the way of anything interesting. I was just interested in what they give us. So let's grab both of these. Can we afford any more stuff? We could research survivability. Heat shields, a barometer, which is a science experiment kind of thing, I guess. Wow, so there's a lot of different ways, a lot of different things you can do science with. It's not just the mystery goo. A radiator panel. Helps dissipate heat into space. Okay, we definitely don't have that problem yet. A landing strut. So that you can land, I guess, if we were to make it to another planet or something and wanted to land and then look around. I remember before all this stuff was added in the game, and it was this exciting, very experienced... You needed a very experienced player to land on a planet, because the only way to land was to, balance on the rocket nozzle. These days there's stuff that does it a little bit more professionally. Okay, and we have a better chute. Okay. Oh, helps you slow down before you deploy the main chutes. Alright, we don't have that problem yet. A radial mounted parachute. Okay, and a service bay. What is this? Protecting delicate instruments? Huh. Alright, well, I don't know what we need any of that stuff for yet. I think I'll pass on all this. And so, still no contracts, right? Okay. Well, let's try to build a better rocket. I was going to say, let's build a rocket and then launch it next episode, but I think it's kind of more fun to launch the rocket immediately after building it. So I think what we'll do instead is just back out from the vehicle assembly center, and where is the flag, by the way? I saw the flag. Oh, wait, mission control. Aha! Contracts! Mission control. I missed that one. Okay. So here's where we get all our contracts. Cool. So we can pick some of these up, and we'll do that next episode. I was just poking around before we finished. I was trying to find the flag so we could, like, look at it. Look at the glorious flag on our way out. Where is it? Flagpole. Alright, well, we can't zoom in and look at it, apparently, which is what I wanted to do. Alright, well, in that case, we will just end the episode. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you next time.